Hello, it's your friend Phil with one of our friends. One of our other friends. You want to say hello? Hello. This is the baby. Just so you know, we've got certain characters on this channel. The baby is one of those characters that's petrified of the PMP exam. In other words, Pimpy. Also known as El Pimpy. This is Pimpy, the embodiment of the exam who is meant to scare people. But you don't scare me, Pimpy. I know your tricks. And my job is to equip people to spot Pimpy a mile away, spot his tricks, and get him under control, like one of our students did on the 31st of December. Huge shout out to Yolanda, who was able to get Pimpy tied up and jailed. Pimpy went to jail for the night of December 31st. But welcome to today's Q&A session. I've got a question here about the exam. And the question that I've got here is, what happens if I do not pass the PMP exam on my first try? Okay, so to that student, let me just say, in the back of your mind, tell yourself, that ain't for me. That's for someone else, but not me. Have a positive mental attitude, first of all, okay? Now, just for informational purposes, if someone does not pass on their first try, and again, I'm going to go to PMI website just to get the most recent document, okay? So if you do not pass, not you, if someone does not pass on their first try, what happens is a retake. So let's say you are a member of the PMI, you paid $405. If the person does not pass the exam and needs to retake, the cost of retake for members is $275. The cost of retake for non-members is $375. So a second try, let's say the person doesn't pass on their second try, they've got a third try. And you've got 3 tries within 1 year. 3 strikes and you're out. So you want to use those tries very carefully. The moment you don't pass on your first try, you need to find yourself a PMP oracle, such as your friend Phil, that can honestly tell you, I think you're ready. I don't think you're ready. I think you should do this. Here's a plan. So for those folks who might have failed, let me just straight up give you a page that you can play with this idea, okay? This is a very, very content-rich page, and I'm going to show you how you can get to it. If you go to Google and type in PMP exam failure Stampout, okay? If you type that into Google, it will most likely come up with the Praizion page ending in 2028. Okay, that's not a year, that's just the code assigned by the system. So if you go to that page, that 2028 Praizion page, I'm going to show you that here in just a second. I'll show you what it looks like, just so that you don't go to the wrong page. But if you go to that Praizion page, you're going to see this. Some to this effect. The PMP exam failure Stampout page. And on this page, we have all sorts of great information for people who have failed. We've got a recovery plan, as you can see there, the PMP recovery plan. We've got some steps for you to zero in on failure, what happened. We've got a ton of videos, folks, so many videos about bouncing back from failure. And watch this, for the PMP exam content outline, we have a breakdown of all of the process groups. Honestly, if you have not been to this page and you're a PMP candidate, whether you've failed before or not, you really, really should be looking at that page and get all you need from that page, okay? Highly advise it. So going back to the question of what happens if someone doesn't pass, they got 3 strikes or they're out. Now, for those people who are getting close to their third try and they feel there's no way I'm ready, there's no way, instead of being a lamb being led to the slaughter, let the 1 year lapse. Don't take the third strike within the 1 year if you suddenly realize, my goodness, my exam is tomorrow. Or, well, tomorrow is kind of too late. But if you get information ahead of time, don't pay the 375 if you're a non-member or the 275 if you are a member. Just let it lapse. If you're not ready, there's no point. Some people just go to the exam because they're like, oh, I paid for it. And if I don't go to sit for it, I would have wasted my money. But even worse, if you go for a third strike and you're out, then you have to wait a full 1 year probationary period before you can be eligible again. So you might just want to let it lapse, folks, okay? But before that happens, I want to encourage you, go to the Praizion link that I told you about here, the 2028 link, and, just read everything you can. I'm going to make it bigger just so you can see. So you can see the link up there. Go to the link and watch all you can. All right, because I would hate for you to have spent all that money and not succeed. My mission on this platform of social media on YouTube is to help people not fail the exam, or those who have failed not fail again. It's like my mission. When I was in the PMP exam, I told myself, if I could help anyone in the world, just know how ridiculous this exam is. It's a beast. Hence, El Pimpy. It's a beast like El Pimpy. If I could, I would help everyone in the world know about this exam and the horrors that could be faced if they don't prepare properly. So I'm on a mission to help. All right. If you got any other questions about the exam, don't hesitate to let me know. Okay. And if you are getting ready to take the exam and you feel stuck or you feel stumped, you need to go to Praizion.com. And you need to look for tools, something that will help you ace the exam. Ammo, knowledge ammo. I call it knowledge ammo. We got all sorts of tools that can help people ace the exam. And in fact, I'll just show you a couple of them in case you're wondering, what should I do? Where should I go? A lot of students are like this, wondering, what should I do? I need some supplements. I don't know where to get them. Well, look no further. Okay, so here we've got a 35-hour course. Here we got a 16-hour course. We got audio that you can listen to around the clock, the project management audio digest. We've got understanding the guide for newbies, like stock newbies, people who have no clue about the PMBOK guide coming in new. We've got a course for them as well. Tools and Techniques Turbo, which hones in on just tools and techniques, and all sorts of other great courses. Agile, Earn Value, nothing but earn value, a cram list, to make sure you got this stuff down, and 14 days to PMP exam fitness, where we've got a lot of these videos that you see on YouTube. You don't see them again. We got quite a number of them going to the 14 days to PMP exam fitness. So if nothing else, this is low cost. This is like $29. What are you doing? Sign up for that. And that will get you on a fast track, 14 days to PMP exam fitness. So there's all sorts of stuff. There's something for everyone in the process. Whether you're so far gone in the process, you're starting the process, you're a clueless student who's been on it for a while and you still don't know where you are, you still don't know what to do, you still don't know how to get amped, how to get this exam smoked. Hey, you need to go to the site Praizion.com. That's Praizion.com, and let's help you ace the test. Let's equip you to study the right stuff to succeed. We've heard from various students who have taken other boot camps that without our course, there is no way they would have passed the real exam. It just goes to show you, it's about being clued in as to what to get and why. And that's why I'm always keeping it real for you. If I find a product that will equip and help you in particular, I will tell you. Okay? So the same way I shared with you that you can get all this free stuff on the Praizion site at that link, the PMP exam failure Stampout, that's the same way I share any information, whether it is free or whether it's paid. I'll just let you know because you might need it. All right. Thank you very much for joining me. Remember, if you got questions, you need to send them in. I want to answer your questions. Don't spend 2019 in the dark looking for a way out, but not being bold enough to ask questions. Some people just want to do all the research themselves. I'm not going to ask. What are you going to lose from asking? Come on, hit that comment button and let's hear from you. All right? Take care. From me, it's goodbye. And from your friend, the baby. Baby, you have anything sensible to say? Bye. All right, bye from both of us and see you later on this channel. Take care. Later.